All right, this is called frog breathing. Now, a couple things you want to keep in mind when you're doing this technique is there are some bony landmarks that you want to have contacts with. So the inside edge of the elbow here, you're going to feel a almost like a ball-like protuberance. I don't know how to say that word, but just like this really pointy bone structure. You want contact on each elbow. Now with the hands, you want inner palm pressing down, okay? So that's the contacts you want with the upper body. Now with the lower body, and to keep in mind, this is about how far apart your knees are going to be for this technique as well. So right on the inside of the knee here, you're also going to feel more of a bony surface and a landmark. That's the point where you want to be pressing down with the knees into the floor, okay? You don't want to not have contact during this technique with those 4, 6 landmarks. So again, knees are going to be about hip width apart. I'm going to set up with my elbows kind of at an angle here. I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be here. I want to be right in the middle of that, okay? So you want to find a bench. A couch will not work. You need a hard surface to do this on. You're going to set your palms up. You're going to walk your legs back a little bit. Now you don't want to go too far because at that point you'd be doing a plank. But you want to go just far enough that when you bring your elbows down to the bench, your hips are somewhere between 60 and 90 degrees. Now, depending on how compressed you are in your pelvis, you want to be within that range. So the more compressed you want to be more at like 60 degrees. If you don't have that much compression or as a progression, you can go more toward 90. Okay, so I'm going to go in between the two. I'm going to put my elbows on the bench. Palms are here. I'm going to take my elbows and my palms and I'm going to push down to the bench. And when I do that, if I've used the laser pointer analogy with you, you're going to move your laser pointer away from the floor and your rib cage is going to go up toward the ceiling. So I'm going to push down and I'm going to send my ribs up and back. I want to make sure I don't have too much low back tension. I just want to kind of go neutral spine here. I don't want to go too rounded, but just a little, right in between. From here, I'm going to make sure I have my bony landmarks in between my thighs. I'm going to keep my ribs up and back, palms pressing down, and my feet are not rolled out to the side and they're not turned in. The surface of my toes are on the floor. Okay, I'm going to take a breath in and blow everything out. And you're going to maintain this position. You're going to maintain this position for about anywhere between 6 and 10 breath repetitions.